Just kidding. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, everybody? We're in our homes. I'm Dylan Saunders.
I'm Shashona Brooks.
I'm Beatty.
I am Mikie Beatty.
And we're going to do a little reading for you. I'm just going to ask everyone who's live, can you hear us okay? Someone say something that you can confirm we are good with the sound. Okay, I'm getting a lot of OMG, so that.
OMGs. Is that a yes?
But
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
yeah, let's get started. Okay, everyone good. Everyone have what they need.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
I'm cozy. I have my cozies on. I'm ready to go to Maine.
Let's
It
go to
is.
Maine.
I'm ready to go into the winter time. Let's go.
Good. Also, for everyone who's watching now, we are also joined in secret by our friend James Ferrero, who's going to be doing a little bit of tech for us through this reading. He's an
We love you.
amazing friend, good guy, amazing tech. So let's shoot James some love as well
Yeah.
through the interwebs.
Love you, Jamesy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Without further ado.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Almost Maine by John Cariani.
Yeah.
For Northern Maine and the people who live there.
Place. Various locales in Almost Maine, a small town in northern Maine that doesn't quite exist. Time, the present. Everything takes place at 9 o'clock on a cold, clear, moonless, slightly surreal Friday night in the middle of the deepest part of a northern Maine winter.
From the playwright on Place, Almost Maine is not a coastal town. It is nowhere near the ocean, and it doesn't exist. It's a mythical composite of several northern Maine towns. Were it to exist, Almost would be located in the remote heart of Aroostook County, the sparsely populated northernmost county in Maine.
Almost Maine would occupy unorganized territory that is officially designated as Township 13, Range 7, or T13R7. T13R7 is some 75 miles northwest of the northern terminus of Interstate 95, some 200 miles northwest of the ocean at its closest, some 300 miles north of Portland, Maine, and some 400 miles north of Boston, Massachusetts. It's far away from things.
Prologue. It is a cold Friday night in the middle of winter in a small mythical town in northern Maine called Almost Maine. A field of stars, a clear, cold, moonless northern night sky serves as the backdrop for the entire play. Lights up on Pete and Jeanette sitting on a bench in Pete's yard looking at the stars. They're not sitting close to each other at all. Pete is sitting on the stage right end of the bench and Jeanette on the stage left end of the bench. Long beat of Pete and Jeanette looking at the stars. Jeanette keeps stealing glances at Pete.
Pete,
What?
I just am having a nice time, Pete.
I'm glad, Jeanette.
I always do with you.
I'm glad.
And the stars are just, I didn't know you knew all that stuff.
Oh, it's not. It's just stuff my dad taught me.
Pete,
Yeah.
I love you.
Pete just stares at Jeanette. Pete looks away from Jeanette and does not respond. Jeanette takes in Pete's reaction, deflates, then looks away from him, trying to figure out what has happened. We now have two very uncomfortable people. Pete is dealing with what Jeanette has just said to him. Jeanette is dealing with Pete's response, or lack thereof, to what she has just said. Big, long pause. Finally, there's nothing else for Pete to say but the truth, which is,
I love you too.
Oh,
Are you cold? You want to go inside?
Oh, no. I just want to sit like this, close. I feel so close to you right now. It's nice being close to you, Pete.
Yeah.
It's safe. I like being close. Like this. I mean, I can think of other ways of being close to you, but that's not, I like this. You know, right now, I think I'm about as close to you as I can possibly be.
Well, not really.
What?
Not really. I mean, if you think about it in a different way, you're not really close to me at all. You're really actually about as far away from me as you could possibly be. I mean, if you think about it, technically, if you're assuming the world was round, like a ball,
He gathers snow and he makes a snowball.
like a snowball, the farthest you can be from somebody is if you are sitting right next to them. See, if I'm here and you're here, yeah, that's far.
Pete demonstrates that if you go around the world the other way, all the way around the world the other way, by way of the equator, not pole to pole, that he and Jeanette are actually as far away from each other as they could possibly be.
Yeah.
Disheartened, Jeanette moves away from Pete, maybe sliding all the way back to the other end of the bench. She doesn't feel like being close anymore.
Well, but now you're closer.
Because she actually is closer, the way he described it.
Yeah.
She gets up and starts to leave. What else is there to do? After she takes barely a step or two, Pete stops her with,
And closer.
Jeanette stops. She turns and looks at Pete, and then turns back and starts to leave. But as she takes another step away from him, Pete interrupts her with,
And closer.
Jeanette stops again. She turns and looks at Pete, and then turns back and starts to leave again. But as she does so, Pete stops her with,
And closer.
She takes another step, and another, and another, and another. With each step she takes, Pete says,
And closer, and closer, and closer, and closer.
When she's just about to exit, Jeanette stops. She's trying to figure out what's going on, what Pete is saying. She looks at Pete. She looks off left, looks at Pete again, looks off left again, and Jeanette leaves, taking step after step.
with every single step she takes, Pete calls to her, telling her with great hope that she's
Closer and closer and closer and closer.
until eventually Jeanette is gone, exiting stage left, with Pete still calling and closer with every single step she takes. Unfortunately, with every single step she takes, Jeanette is getting farther and farther away from Pete. This is not necessarily what Pete intended, and his closers trail off. Lights fade on a sad, confused, helpless Pete. He looks at his snowball. What has he done? And we begin.
Her heart. The lights fade up on a woman standing in the front yard of an old farmhouse in Almost, Maine. She is clutching a small brown paper grocery bag to her chest. She's looking up at the sky. A porch light comes on. We hear a screen door open and slam as a man enters. He watches the woman for a while. He is wearing a big warm coat over plaid pajamas and slippers or untied boots.
Hello?
Hello.
Thought I saw someone. Was just about to go to bed. I saw you from my window. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, no, I'm just here to see the Northern Lights.
Okay. Okay, it's just it's awful late and you're in my yard.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. I'll only be here tonight. I'll see them tonight, the Northern Lights, and then I'll be gone. And I hope you don't mind.
Is that your tent?
Yes.
You pitched a tent.
So I have a place to sleep.
In my yard.
After I see them, I hope you don't mind.
Well, it's not that I mind.
Do you mind?
Well, I don't know if I mind. I'm.
No, I think you mind.
No, it's not that I mind.
No, you do. You do. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you would. I didn't think. You see, it says in your brochure.
My brochure?
That people from Maine wouldn't mind. It says.
She pulls out a brochure about Maine tourism.
That people from Maine are different. That the life they live, that they live life the way life should be. And that in the tradition of their brethren in northern climes like Scandinavia, that they'll let people who are complete strangers, like cross-country skiers and bikers and hikers, camp out in their yard if they need to, for nothing. They'll just let you. I'm a hiker. Is it true?
Well, it's not really.
That they'll just let you stay in their yards if you need to. Because I need to. I camp out. Because I'm where I need to be. This is the farthest I've ever traveled. I'm from a part of the country that's a little closer to things. Never been this far north before, or east. Do you know that Maine is the only state in the country that's attached to only one other state?
No. Never thought about it.
It is! Feels like the end of the world. And here I am at the end of the world, and I have nowhere to go. So I was counting on staying here. Unless it's not true. I mean, is it true?
Well,
would you let a hiker who was where she needed to be just camp out in your yard for free?
Well,
I mean, if a person really needed to.
Well,
really needed to.
Well, if a person really needed to, sure, but.
Oh, I'm so glad then. Thank you.
The woman goes to the man, throws her arms open and hugs him. In the hug, the bag gets squished between their bodies. When they part, the man is holding the woman's bag.
The exchange of the bag is almost imperceptible to both the man and the woman and to the audience. Immediately after hugging the man, the woman resumes looking intently for the Northern Lights, then realizing she doesn't have her bag.
Oh my gosh, I need that.
Oh, here.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so you're just looking for a place to see the Northern Lights from.
Yeah, just tonight.
Well, you know, you might not see them tonight because you never really know if they're going to come out.
Oh, no. I'll see them because I'm in a good place. Your latitude is good, and this is the right time. Solar activity is at an 11-year peak. Everything's in order. And boy, you have a good sky for it. There's a lot of sky here.
Yeah, it used to be a potato farm.
I was going to say,
No
trees in the way. And it's flat. Makes for a big sky. So, you're a farmer?
No, I used to be a farm. I'm a repairman.
Oh.
Fix things.
Oh.
What?
You're not a lobster man?
No.
I guess I thought that everyone from Maine would be a lobster man and talked in that funny way like they do in Maine. And you don't talk that way.
Nah, you're not down east. You're up north. This is how we talk up north, pretty much.
Oh.
Plus, the ocean's a couple 100 miles away. It'd be an awful long ride to work if I was a lobster man.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you. Thank you for letting me stay. I've had a bad enough time of things lately to not be given a bad time here.
The man, inexplicably drawn to her, kisses the woman. And when they break, the bag is exchanged clutches imperceptibly. The man has it. Now we have two stunned people.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just Oh, I think I love you.
Really?
Yeah, I saw you from my window and I love you.
Well, that's very nice. But there's something I think you should know. I'm not here for that.
Oh, no, I didn't think you were.
I'm here to pay my respects to my husband.
Oh.
Yeah, my husband, Wes. I just wanted to say goodbye to him because he died recently. On Tuesday, actually, and see the Northern Lights. Did you know this? The Northern Lights are really the torches that the recently departed carry with them so that they can find their way to heaven. And see, it takes 3 days for a soul to make its way home to heaven, and this is Friday. This is the third day, so you see, I will see them, the Northern Lights, because they're him. He'll be carrying one of the torches, and see, I didn't leave things well with him, so I was just hoping I could come here and say goodbye to him and not be bothered. But what you did just there a second ago, that bothered me, and I'm not here for that, so maybe I should go and find another yard.
No. I'm sorry. If I behaved in a way that I shouldn't have.
No,
I really don't know what happened.
Well, I do know what happened.
I'm not the kind of person who does things like that. Please, just don't go. Just do what you need to do. I'm not going to bother you. Maybe just consider what I did a very warm Maine welcome.
All right. All right. My name is Glory.
I'm East. We're Easton. It's the name of the town, little ways that way, where I was born. There was a mess up on the birth certificate. A son, Easton, born this 6th day of January, 1987, in the town of Matthew, Maine. Instead of the other way around. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So, Easton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed through there on my way here. And by the way, where is here? Where am I? I couldn't find it on my map.
Oh, almost.
What?
You're in unorganized territory. Township 13, range 7.
Glory checks her map.
It's not going to be on your map because it's not an actual town, technically.
What do you mean?
See, to be a town, you got to get organized, and we never got around to getting organized. So we're just almost.
Oh.
They enjoy this beat. Glory now deals with the fact that she's missing her bag. She was clutching it to her chest, and now it's gone. This should upset her so much so that it seems like it affects her breathing.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What's wrong?
My heart.
What? Are you okay?
My heart.
Seeing that he has her bag pointing to the bag.
What?
You have my heart.
I have your what?
In that bag. It's in that bag.
Oh.
Please, give it back. Please, my heart. I need it.
Okay,
Please.
okay.
He gives her the bag.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, did you just say that your heart was in that bag? Is that what you just said? That your heart is in that bag?
Yes.
It's heavy.
Yes.
Why is it in that bag?
That's how I carry it around.
Why?
It's broken.
What happened?
Wes broke it.
Your husband?
Yeah. He went away.
Ah.
With someone else.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And when he did that, I felt like my heart would break. And that's exactly what happened. It broke, hardened up, and cracked in two. Hurt so bad, I had to go to the hospital. And when I got there, they told me they were going to have to take it out. And when they took it out, they dropped it on the floor, and it broke into 19 pieces. Slate. It turned to slate.
Yeah, slate's good for roofing. Wait a second. How do you breathe? If your heart is in that bag, how are you alive?
Artificial.
Really?
Yeah, because my real one's broken.
Why do you carry it around with you?
It's my heart.
But it's broken.
Yeah.
Because your husband left you.
Yeah.
Well, then why are you paying respects to him if he left you?
Because that's what you do when a person dies. You pay them respect.
But he left you.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, and it seems to me that a man who leaves somebody doesn't deserve any respect.
Well, I just didn't leave things well with him.
What do you mean?
And I need to apologize to him.
But he left you.
I know, but I...
Why should you apologize?
Because
why?
Because I killed him.
Oh.
And I'd like to apologize. See, he had come to visit me when I was in recovery and for when they put in my artificial heart in. I was almost better. I was just about to go to home too and said he wanted me back. And I said, Wes, I have a new heart now. I'm sorry. It doesn't want you back. And that just killed him.
Oh, but it didn't kill him. You didn't kill him.
Yes, I did. Because he got so sad that my new heart wouldn't want him back that he just tore out of the hospital, and an ambulance that was coming in from an emergency didn't see him and just took him right out. And if I'd been able to take him back,
Glory,
he wouldn't have torn out of there like that.
Glory.
And been just taken out like that. And so I just feel that for closure, the right thing to do is...
Inexplicably drawn to her, East kisses Glory. When she pulls away, he has her heart again, and she takes it back.
Please don't do that anymore.
Why? I love you.
Well, I don't.
Why?
Because I won't be able to love you back. I have a heart that can pump my blood, and that is all. The one that does the other stuff is broken. It doesn't work anymore.
Again, inexplicably drawn to her, East deliberately kisses Glory. Glory pulls away. East has her heart again. Glory grabs it from him. Grabs it right back.
Please let me have that.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, but I can fix it.
I don't know if I want you to.
Glory.
Please give it back to me.
But it's broken.
Please.
It's no good like this.
But it's my heart. East.
Yes, it is, and I believe I have it. And I can fix it. I'm a repairman. I fix things. It's what I do.
Feet. East crouches gently, places the bag on the ground, and starts to open it in order to examine its contents. As he opens the bag, the northern lights appear. In front of Glory, above Glory, on the field of stars, behind Glory. Glory sees them, and they are a thing of wonder.
Oh wow. Oh, wow. They're so beautiful. Oh, Wes, goodbye. Goodbye, I am so sorry. Goodbye, Wes.
And the northern lights and Wes are gone. Glory turns to East, who has taken a little piece of her heart out of the bag and is examining it.
Hello, East.
East looks at Glory and then begins repairing her heart as the lights fade. Transitional aurora. End of her heart. After the lights have faded and her heart is over, we begin scene 2, which is entitled
Sad and glad. Lights fade up on Jimmy, sitting alone at a table in the back corner of Almost Maine's local hangout, the Moose Patty. He's nursing a couple of buds. Sandrine enters. She's coming from the ladies' room and is cheerily heading back to her friends, who are up front. She passes Jimmy. Jimmy sees Sandrine and stops her.
Sandrine!
Jimmy!
Yeah! Hey!
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 How you doing?
Hey!
Oh!
Jimmy hugs Sandrine. Sandrine doesn't really take the hug or hug him.
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great. Great. How are you?
Great.
Great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Whew, you look great.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. You look great.
Thanks.
You do. You look so great.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You're so pretty. You're just so pretty.
Thanks.
Here, have a seat.
Oh, Jimmy, I can't.
Oh, come on. I haven't seen you in, months.
Yeah.
And months. 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 I mean, how does that even happen? You live in the same town as someone and you never see them.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen you since that night before that morning. You know, when I woke up, you were just gone.
Yeah,
The waitress enters.
Look at you two, tucked away in the corner over there. Lucky I found you. Is the man and his lovely lady ready for another round?
no,
we're
not together.
No.
We're all set.
We're all set, thanks.
Yeah,
All set.
Okay, well, holler if you need anything.
Thanks.
No, really, you gotta holler. It's busy up front.
Okay.
So you here with anybody or?
Yeah, the girls.
Oh.
We're girls' night. We're in the front. Actually, I just had to use the ladies' room, so I should probably get back to them.
I haven't seen ya. They'll survive without you for a minute or two. So okay. What's been here? What's been going on? What you been up to?
Well,
did you know that I took over Dad's business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
I run it now.
I heard that.
I'm running it.
Heard that.
Mm-hmm. Running the business.
Congratulations.
Running the whole show. The whole shebang.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we still do heating and cooling.
Yeah?
Yeah, we expanded too. We do rugs now. We shampoo them.
Oh.
It's a lot of work. I'm on call a lot. The weekends, holidays, you name it. Because, the heat goes, people die. It's serious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I do Thanksgiving, Christmas. Because I let the guys who work for me, like East, he helps me prepare sometimes. I let him have the day off so they can be with the family since I'm all alone the whole year,
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I really don't have anybody anymore. Really. My brother and sister got canned. So they all left town. And
right.
Mom and Dad retired.
Yeah,
headed
I heard
south.
that.
Yeah, they went to Vermont.
Oh.
The winters there are a lot easier. And then Spot, he went and died on me.
Oh, Jimmy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was old. It was his time. He was a good fish. Though, but so like I said, I really don't have anybody anymore, really. But so I was wondering, would you like to come over? It'd be fun. You could catch up and hang out.
No.
Look,
Jimmy.
I forgot to tell you, don't forget, Friday night special at the Moose Patty, drink free if you're sad. So, if you're sad, or if you two little lovebirds are ready for another couple of buds or something, you just let me know. All right?
No, we're
okay.
got cats.
Yeah. So, what do you say? You want to come over? You want to come over for fun, or?
No, Jimmy, I can't. I can't. I really got to get back with the girls.
No.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, I got it. Cause oh gosh, I've been meaning to tell you this for a while. There's a guy, Jimmy. I've got a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Get yourself out there again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, moving on.
Yeah, well, actually, Jimmy, it's more than just getting myself out there. So, moving on. This is my bachelorette party. I'm getting married.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's I thought you said you weren't gonna do that. Married. I thought you said it wasn't for you. You told me. I guess it just wasn't for you with me. He was a lucky guy.
Martin LaFerriere. You know him.
Oh, yeah. The ranger guy.
Yeah.
Over in Ashland.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Legendary.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're lost on a mountain in Maine, he's the guy you want looking for.
Yep.
I mean, if you're lost out there in this big, bad northern world, Martin LaFerriere is the guy you want to go out there and to find you.
Yeah.
And he found you.
Yeah. I'm sorry I never told you. I actually thought you would have known. I thought you would have heard.
Yeah. How would I have heard?
Well, you know, people talk.
Not about things that they don't want you to hear. I mean, they don't. And I gotta be honest, that's not something I would want to hear. So when's the big event?
Tomorrow.
Really?
Yep.
Well then.
Jimmy downs his bud and raises his arm to get the waitress's attention. As he does so, his unbuttoned sleeve slides up his arm a little bit.
What are you doing?
I'm getting our waitress. She said a holler. Hey! What's her name?
I don't know. She's new here.
Hey!
What are you doing?
We gotta celebrate. You got found, and you deserve it. I mean, he's quite a guy.
Jimmy.
And so are you. Hey!
Jimmy.
Hey!
Jimmy.
He notices a black mark on Jimmy's arm.
Jimmy, whoa. Wait,
What?
What is that?
That's no, nothing. It's hey!
That.
It's a tattoo.
What?
Hey!
What?
Just after you left, it's hey.
When did you get that?
It's nothing.
Jimmy, well, what is it of? What does it say?
It's nothing. Hey. Come on. No.
He rolls up his sleeve and takes a beat as she reads on the inside of his forearm in big, bold letters.
Villian.
It says villain.
Who's Villian?
Villain. It's supposed to say villain.
What?
It's supposed to say villain.
Well, it doesn't say villain. It says Villian.
Oh, I know. I spelled it wrong.
What?
They spelled it wrong. It says Villian. It's supposed to say villain.
Why is it supposed to say villain? And why would you want a tattoo that says villain?
Cause.
Cause why?
Just cause.
Just cause why?
Just cause. When a guy's got a girl like you and, well, I just think that losing a girl like you, driving a girl like that away.
Jimmy, you didn't drive me away.
It's plain criminal. It's criminal. It's villainy. And I should be punished. And so I punish myself. I mark myself as villain. So the girls would stay away, you know? So I'd never have to go through what I went through with you again. Can I kiss you?
No. Oh. You can get that undone, you know.
Yeah.
I got a head.
Yeah. I'm glad you got found.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Sandrine goes back to her bachelorette party and she is welcomed back heartily. We hear this. Jimmy hears this. Sad and stuck there. Maybe he gets his coat off his chair. Time to go home. Alone, as usual. The waitress re-enters.
Hey, sorry, you were waving me down. I saw you, but it's so busy in the front. There's this bachelorette party. Those girls. Good thing it's not drink free if you're glad, because those girls are wicked glad. Gosh, I had to fight my way through to find you, but I did it. I found you. So, what'd you need? What can I get for you? Another bed?
He looks off to where Sandrine went, sees the empty chair, and puts the pieces together.
Oh, pal. Um, well, remember, like I said, Moose Patty special. Drinks are free if you're sad, okay?
Yeah.
Just tell me you're sad and you'll drink free. Just say the word. Let me know. Because I know from sad and you're looking pretty sad. Okay, well, my name's Villian if you need anything. Just ask for Villian. I got you.
Villian?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not sad. I just would like another bud.
All right.
Yeah? Villian!
Yeah?
I'm glad you found me.
Oh, glad you found me. That's adorable.
Looks like Jimmy might stay. Maybe he's a little glad. He sits back down, maybe deals with his tattooed forearm in some way. Lights fade. Transitional aurora. End of sad and glad. After the lights have faded and sad and glad is over, we begin scene 3, which is entitled
This hurt. Lights come up on a woman finishing up ironing a man's clothes in the laundry room of Ma Dudley's boarding house in Almost, Maine. A man is sitting on a bench. The woman starts folding the man's shirt she was ironing, but thinks better of it, and instead deliberately crumples it and throws it into her laundry basket. She picks up the iron, wraps the cord around it, preparing to put it away. As she does so, she burns herself on it.
Ow! Damn it!
The man takes note of this and writes iron in a homemade book labeled Things That Can Hurt You. Meanwhile, the woman has exited to return the iron to its proper place. She returns to deal with the ironing board. After folding it up, she turns to exit and accidentally wallops the man in the head with the ironing board, knocking him off the bench he was sitting on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I didn't see you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, you're not. I smashed you with the ironing board. I wasn't even looking. Are you hurt?
No.
Oh, you must be. I just smashed you. Where did I get you?
In the head.
In the head? Oh. Come here. Are you okay?
Was there any blood?
No.
Any discoloration?
No.
Then I'm okay.
Well, I'm gonna go get you some ice.
No, I can't feel things like that.
Like what?
When I get smashed in the head with an ironing board, I don't get hurt.
What?
I can't feel pain.
Oh, jeez, and crow. What the hell have I done to you?
Nothing.
You're talking loopy. Listen to you going on about not being able to feel pain. That's delusional. I've knocked the sense right out of you.
No, I'm okay.
Shh, listen. I was gonna be a nurse, so I know you're hurt. You just took a good shot right to the head, and that's serious.
No, it's not serious. I don't think an ironing board could really hurt your head. Because, ironing boards, they're not on my list of things that can hurt you.
What is?
Plus, there's no blood or discoloration from where I got hit, so.
Well, you can be hurt and not be bleeding or bruised.
My list is pretty reliable because my brother Paul helps me make it, and I can prove it to you. See, look, I bet if I took this ironing board like this and hit you with it, that it wouldn't hurt you.
He smashes her in the head with the ironing board.
Ow!
Oh.
Ow! What the hell was that? Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
God.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
Oh, ow.
I didn't think it would because ironing boards are on my list of things that can hurt you, but, ooh, gosh. Maybe that should be on my list because that looks
What
like...
are you talking about?
I have a list of things that can hurt you. My brother Paul is helping me make it, and ironing boards aren't on it.
Well, that ironing board hurt me, so.
Yeah.
So you should add it to your list.
Yeah.
He adds the ironing boards to his list of things that can hurt you. He then picks up a book labeled Things to be Afraid of.
Should I be afraid of ironing boards?
Well, if someone swings it at your head and wallops you with it, yes.
I have a list of things to be afraid of too, and ironing boards aren't on this list either. So.
Well, they shouldn't be really.
No.
No, you shouldn't be afraid of ironing boards.
No.
No.
But they can hurt you.
Yeah.
I should be afraid of them.
No.
I shouldn't be afraid of them.
Right.
But they can hurt me.
Well, if they're used the way you used it, yeah.
Oh. So they're kind of like the opposite of God.
What?
Well, ironing boards can hurt me, but I shouldn't be afraid of them. But God, my brother Paul says, God won't hurt me, but I should fear him.
I guess.
This is getting complicated.
What is?
Business of learning what hurts and what doesn't, what to be afraid of, what not to be afraid of.
Are you sure you're okay? You're just going on and on about crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah. I have congenital analgesia, he thinks. Some people.
What?
Congenital analgesia.
Who thinks?
My brother Paul. Some people call it hereditary sensory neuropathy type 4, but it just means I can't feel pain. You can hit me if you want to. See?
No.
Go ahead. It won't hurt. See?
He hits his head with the book.
Ow!
He hits his head again.
See?
And he hits his head again.
Ow!
See?
Ow!
And again. And he offers the book label things that can hurt you to her so she can hit him with it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Okay, you don't have to. Most people don't. They hit me. Most people just go away. You can go away too if you want to. It's what most people do when I tell them about myself. My brother Paul says I shouldn't tell people about myself because I scare them. So I have actually put myself recently on my list of things to be afraid of. But
Her curiosity getting the better of her, the woman comes up from behind the man and wallops him on the back of the head with a book labeled Things That Can Hurt You.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I just clocked you.
you hit me. Most people go away, but you hit me.
I had to see what would happen. But are you okay?
Yeah, I don't feel pain.
Don't feel pain, right? Of course you're okay, yeah. But are you sure?
Is there any blood?
No.
Any discoloration?
No.
Then I'm okay.
Well, buddy, you can be hurt and not even look like it.
Yeah, but
Trust me, there are things that hurt you that make you bruised and bloody, and there are things that hurt you that don't make you bruised and bloody, and they all hurt. I'm Marvelyn.
I'm Steve. I live on the 3rd floor, room 11.
I live with my boyfriend, Eric. I love him so very much.
Yeah. I saw you move in.
Yeah. Our roof collapsed from all the snow in December. We're just here until we can get our feet back on the ground.
Ah, that's good. That's what Ma Dudley says her boarding house is. A place where people can live until they get their feet back on the ground. My brother Paul says we've been trying to get our feet back on the ground our whole lives.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes some people longer to do that than others.
yeah.
You guys are loud.
Huh?
You and Eric, you yell and bang. We live right below you.
Oh, sorry about that. We're going through a rough patch. Happens. Sorry. What is it like
What?
to not feel pain?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to hurt, so I don't know. I don't really feel.
Is this how you were born?
Yeah, I don't have fully developed pain sensors. They're immature, my brother Paul says, and because they're immature,
How does he know that?
he reads. But, because they're immature, my development as a human being has been retarded, he says.
But I'm sorry.
This is me what hurts, though.
Why?
So I won't ruin myself. I have to know what hurts so I know when to be afraid. See, my mind can't tell me when to be afraid because my body doesn't know what being hurt is. So I have to memorize what might hurt.
Okay.
I have to memorize what to be afraid of. Things like little bears and guns and knives and fire and fear. I should fear fear itself and pretty girls.
Pretty girls?
Yeah.
Why should you be afraid of pretty girls?
Well, because my brother Paul says they can hurt you because they make you love them. And that's something I'm supposed to be afraid of too, love. But Paul says that I'm really lucky because I'll probably never have to deal with love because I have a lot of deficiencies and not very many capacities as a result of my congenital analgesia.
Wait, what do you mean you're never going to have to deal with love? Why would...
I don't know what it feels like, Paul says.
Well, how does he know that?
Because it hurts.
It shouldn't.
And plus, I have a lot of deficiencies and not very many capacities, so.
You know what? A lot of people do.
Kisses him. At first, it's just Marvelyn kissing Steve, but eventually, Steve participates. Then Marvelyn breaks away.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Are you okay?
Is there any blood?
No.
Any discoloration?
No.
Then I'm okay.
Yeah, you are. I'm so sorry. I did that. It's just... You're just very sweet.
You have a boyfriend, and you love him very much.
Yes, I do. And yes, I do.
You just kissed me.
Yes, I did.
And it's a Friday night, and you're doing your laundry.
Yes, I am.
People who are in love with each other, they don't kiss other people and do their laundry on Friday nights. Learn that. People who are in love with each other, they go to the moose patty on Friday nights, or they go dancing together, or they go skating, and they kiss each other. They don't kiss other people. You know what? I don't think that's love, what you and your boyfriend have.
I've been down here longer than I said I would be, and he doesn't really like that.
Who?
My boyfriend.
Who you love very much.
Yes.
You kiss me.
Yes.
Wow, I'm gonna have to talk to my brother Paul about this.
No, don't talk to your brother Paul about this. Tell him to stop teaching you.
What?
Whatever he's teaching you, tell him to stop. What he's teaching you isn't something you want to know.
I have to learn from him.
Look, I was gonna be a nurse, so I know. You need to go to a doctor and not have your brother read whatever it is that he reads.
What?
You know what? I gotta go.
Right. You gotta go. You're leaving. I knew you would. That's what people do.
No, I have to. I told you, Eric doesn't like it if I...
Your boyfriend.
Yeah, he doesn't like it if I'm down here longer than I said I'd be, and I've been down here longer than I said I'd be.
Marvelyn picks up the ironing board. Then as she goes to put it away, she accidentally swings it around and hits Steve in the head, just as she did at the beginning of the scene. Steve gets knocked off of the bench.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ow!
I'm so sorry. Are you all right? I can't believe I just did that to you again.
Oh, what?
What did you just say?
Ow.
Marvelyn and Steve just look at each other. Utter uncertainty. This is scary and wonderful, but mostly a little scary because who knows what's next? Lights fade, transitional aurora, end of This Hurts. After the lights have faded and This Hurts is over, we begin scene 4, which is entitled
Getting It Back. We hear someone, Gail, pounding on a door.
Lendl? Lendl?
Lights up on the living room of a small home in Almost, Maine. It's furnished with a comfortable chair and an end table. Lendl has been woken up. Maybe he was asleep in bed, maybe asleep in the chair. Either way, he's up now. He turns on the light and goes to answer the door. Gail continues to pound.
Okay, Gail. Shh, I'm coming.
Lendl!
Hey, shh, come on, I'm coming.
Lendl,
What's the matter? What's going on?
I want it back.
What?
I want it back.
What?
I want it back.
What?
All the love I gave to you, I want it back.
What?
Now.
I don't understand.
I've got yours in the car.
What?
All the love I gave to you, all the love you gave to me, I've got it in the car.
What are you talking about?
I don't want it anymore.
Why?
I've made a decision. We're done.
What?
We're done. I've decided. And so I've brought all the love you gave to me back to you. It's the right thing to do. It's in the car.
No, you said.
I can get it for you, or you can get it.
Well, I don't want it back. I don't need it.
Well, I don't want it. What am I supposed to do with all of it now that I don't want it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, under the circumstances, it doesn't seem right for me to keep it. So I'm going to give it back.
Under what circumstances, Gail? What are you? I don't understand. What are you doing?
I told you I'm getting all the love you gave to me, and I'm giving it back to you.
Well, I'm not sure I want it. Whoa. Hey, do you need help?
Nope, I got it. It's not heavy.
She returns with an enormous bunch of huge red bags full of love. She dumps the bags on the floor.
Here you go.
And this is?
All the love you gave me. Yeah.
That's, wow, a lot.
Yeah.
She returns with more bags of love.
It's a whole lot.
Yeah.
She returns with even more bags of love. There is now an enormous pile of love in Lendl's living room.
Wow. What the heck am I going to do with all of this? I mean, I don't know if I have the room.
Well, I'm sure you'll find a place for it. And now I think it's only fair that you give me mine back, because I want it back. All the love I gave to you.
Yeah?
I want it back. So get it.
Lendl doesn't move. He's probably trying to figure out what is happening and why it's happening.
Lendl, go get it. Please. Now.
Okay.
Lendl exits. Gail sits in the chair and waits. She's still in a state. Lendl returns with a teeny tiny little bag, a little pouch, and places it on a little table next to the chair. They look at the little bag. The little bag should be between Lendl and Gail should be between the many bags of love and the little bag of love.
What is this?
It's all the love you gave me.
That is not. There is no way. That is not. Is that all the love I gave you?
It's all I could find.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Gail, what's going on here?
I told you we're done.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because when I asked you if you ever thought we were going to get married, remember when I asked you that? In December? It was snowing?
Yeah.
Well, when I asked you that, you got so quiet. And everybody said right there, should have told me everything.
Wait, everybody who?
Everybody.
Who?
Marvelyn.
Marvelyn? Marvelyn said that like she's an expert?
Said yes. Marvelyn, yes. Said that how quiet you got was all I needed to know. And she's right. You don't love me.
What? Gail, no.
And I've been trying to fix that. I've tried to make you love me by giving you every bit of love I had. And now I don't have any love for me left. And that's not good for a person. And that is why I want all the love I gave you back, because I want to bring it with me.
Yeah, where are you going?
I need to get away from things.
What? What things? There aren't any things to get away from in this town.
Yes, there are. You.
Me?
Yes. You are the things in this town I need to get away from, because I have to think and start over. And so all the love I gave to you, I want it back in case I need it. Because I can't very well go around giving your love, because that's all the love I have right now, is the love you gave me. I can't very well go around giving your love to the other guys, because that just doesn't seem.
Other guys? What other guys?
But I'm assuming there will be.
Gail.
So I think that since I now know that you're not ready to do what comes next for people who have been together for quite a long time, I think we're gonna be done.
Why, Gail?
Oh, I think the best thing we can do now is just return the love we gave to each other and call it even.
She takes in the bags, the pathetic one that contains the love she gave him, and the awesome several that contain the love he gave her.
Jeez and crow. Is that really all the love I gave you, Wendell? I mean, what kind of person am I if this is all the love I gave you? No, I know I gave you more than that, Lendl. I know it. Did you lose it?
What? No, Gail.
Did
No.
you lose it, Lendl? Because I know I gave you more than that. And I think you're pulling something on me. And this is not a good time to be pulling something on me.
I'm not pulling something on you. I wouldn't do that to you. Just, I think maybe you should just take what you came for, and I guess I'll see you later.
This is pretty final. He exits into the rest of the house.
Lendl? Lendl?
Now Gail is at a loss, but this is what she wants. She looks at the little bag and takes it and is about to leave, but curiosity stops her. She sits in the chair, opens the bag, and examines what's inside.
Lendl? What is this? What the heck is
It's a ring. It's a ring, Gail.
What?
It's a ring.
Well, what? Well, what the? This isn't. This is not. This is a ring. Is this a ring? A ring that you give to someone you've been with for quite a long time, if you want to let them know that you're ready for what comes next for people who have been together for quite a long time?
Yep.
Oh. Oh. But all the love I gave to you, where is it?
That's right there, Gail.
But I don't.
It's right there.
But how?
That's it. Right there. There was so much of it. You gave me so much over the years.
11.
Over the 11 years.
11, yeah.
Yeah. You gave me so much that I didn't know what to do with it all, and I had to put some in the garage and some in the shed, and I asked my dad if he had any suggestions what to do with it all, and then he said, well, you got a ring yet? And I said, no. And he said, we'll get her one. It's time. And when there's too much of the stuff coming in, it's the only place you can put it. He said that it would all fit. And He was right. That thing's a lot bigger than it looks, so there it is. All the love you gave me, not just in the same form as when you gave it.
Yeah.
You still want it back?
Yes, I do.
Well then, take it.
She takes the ring out of the box, then referring to all the bags of love.
Can I keep all of this?
Oh, that's yours.
Thank you.
Wendell takes the ring, puts it on Gail's finger.
Wendell, you didn't have to get me a ring. That's not what I was asking.
Well, yes, I did, and it was time, and it's honorable.
Well, it's very beautiful. Wendell, I'm so sorry. It's just, it's a Friday night and I was sitting home all by myself. We didn't go out or anything. And I started thinking that that's just not right. And
Into a kiss and a hug. After a moment, still in the hug. Unbeknownst to Lendl, Gail can't help herself but take a good long look at the ring. Lights fade on Gail and Lendl hugging and swaying. Two people in love underneath a big, spectacular, starlit northern night sky. Transitional aurora. End of Getting It Back. End of Act 1. Fade to black as we begin the
interlog.
Oh, shoot.
Lights up on Pete from the prologue. He's simply waiting for Jeanette. His snowball is on the bench next to him. He looks off stage left to where Jeanette exited. He looks at his snowball. He looks out. He bundles up against the cold. Lights fade, and we begin.
Stage bell. Lights up on Randy and Chad. These guys are 100% guy. Two Aroostook County boys hanging out in a potato field in almost Maine. They're probably drinking some beers. Natural light, if you can get it. They're in mid-conversation.
Look, I believe you. I'm just saying.
It was bad, Chad.
Oh, I hear you, but
I'm not listening, Chad. It was bad.
Oh, you're not listening because I'm trying to tell you that I had a pretty bad time myself.
No, there's no way.
No, it was pretty bad, Randy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Let's hear it.
Okay. She said she didn't like the way I smelled.
What?
Sally told me she didn't like the way I smelled. Never has.
Sally Dunleavy told you that she didn't like the way you smell?
Yeah.
When?
When I picked her up. We got in the truck. We were backing out of her driveway, and all of a sudden, she starts breathing hard. And she asked me to stop. She got out of the truck. She said she was sorry, but she couldn't go out with me because she didn't like the way I smelled. Right there in her drive. Yeah. She never had. Yeah, she said she was gonna be able to overlook it, the way that I smelled, but that it wasn't gonna be possible at all. And she slammed the door on me and left me sitting right there in the driveway.
But she didn't like the way you smell.
Yep.
But what kind of... I don't mind the way you smell.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Told you it was bad.
It was more than bad, Chad. That's sad.
Yep. So I'm guessing I'm the big winner tonight, huh? So I get to pick tomorrow. I pick bowling. We'll go bowling, supper at the Snowmobile Club, couple of beers, a moose patty, and we just hang out.
I didn't say you were the big winner.
What?
Did I say you were the big winner?
No.
Yeah, all that's pretty sad, Chad, and bad. But you didn't win.
What do you mean?
You didn't win.
You can beat being told you smell bad.
Yeah.
Well, then let's hear it.
Mine's face broke.
What?
Her face broke.
Her
You only get one chance with a girl like Yvonne LaFrance, and her face broke. Told you it was bad.
How did her face break?
Oh, we were dancing.
Dancing?
Uh,
Yeah. Why were you dancing?
that's what she wanted to do on our date. So I took her dancing down to the rec center, and you pay, you get a lesson, and you dance all night. They teach together dancing, how to dance together. And we learned that thing where you throw the girl up and over. And Yvonne, well, she's pretty small, and I'm pretty strong. And I threw her up and over, and I threw her over. Over.
Oh.
And she landed on her face. It broke. Had to take her to the emergency room.
Ooh, that's a long drive.
8 miles.
Yeah.
She cried
Oh, I hate that.
the whole way. She had me call her old boyfriend to come and get her.
Ooh.
He did. He asked me to please leave. He's as small as she is.
That's just pretty bad.
Yeah.
And sad. So I guess you win.
Yep.
That right there makes you the big winner of all time.
Yeah.
Baddest date guy of all time. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So what do you pick tomorrow?
Bowling, supper at the Snowmobile Club, a couple beers at the Moose Patty, hang out.
Good.
Yeah.
They drink their beers and crush the cans and shoot them into crates or an offstage abandoned potato barrel, maybe. Everything settles. Chad laughs.
What?
I don't know. Just sometimes I don't know why I bother even going out. I don't like it, Randy. I mean, I hate it. I hate going out on these dates. I mean, why do I want to spend my Friday night with some girl that I might maybe like when I could be spending it hanging out with somebody that I know I like you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that was rough tonight. In the middle of Sally telling me how she didn't like the way I smelled, I got real sad.
Buddy.
Yeah, all I could think about was how not much in this world makes me feel good or makes much sense anymore. And I got really scared because there's got to be something that makes you feel good or at least makes sense in the world, or what's the point, right? But then I kind of came out being sad and actually felt okay because I realized that there is one thing in this world that makes me feel really good and that does make sense. And it's you.
Everything stops. Chad isn't quite sure what he has just said, and Randy isn't quite sure what he just heard. Long, long beat of these guys sorting out what was just said and heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna head.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning.
Well, I'm just supervising the first shift of the mill, so I can pick you up anytime after 3.
No, Chad, me and Lendl, we got a long day tomorrow, so we're just catching up, fixing roofs and all the snow in December. And I got to do Marvel and Eric's and.
Okay, well, 4 or 5, 6 or 7.
We're probably busy all day. I don't know when we're gonna be done. So
You just say when.
I don't know.
Well, I'll be ready whenever you want me to come pick you up.
Hey. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Chad watches Randy go.
Hey, Randy.
Suddenly, Chad completely falls down on the ground. Maybe it's more of a crumple to the ground. Love is often described, after all, as making people weak at the knees.
Whoa, Chad. You okay?
Yeah.
What the? Here.
Thanks.
What was that? You okay? What just happened there?
I I just fell.
Well, I figured that out.
No, I mean, I think I just fell in love with you there, Randy.
Randy is silent. What has Chad just said? What has Randy just heard? Chad looks at Randy, then suddenly and completely falls down again.
Whoa!
Chad.
Yep, that's what that was. Me falling in love with you.
He slowly gets up, looks at Randy, and falls down again, suddenly.
Whoa!
Chad, what are you doing? Come on, get up. Get up.
Randy gets Chad roughly.
No, Randy.
As soon as Chad looks at Randy, he immediately falls down again.
Would you cut that out?
Well, I can't help it. It just kind of came over me. I've fallen in love with you here.
Chad, I'm your best buddy in the whole world, and I don't quite know what you're doing or what you're going on about. But what the heck is your problem? What the heck are you doing? And Cheese and Crow, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
know.
the thing you don't mess with, and you messed with it. You don't do that. Because you know something? You're about the only thing that feels really good and makes sense in this world to me, too. And then you go out, foul it up by doing this and telling me that. And now it doesn't make any sense at all. And it doesn't feel good. You've done a number on a good thing here, buddy. Because we're friends. And there's a line when you're friends that you don't cross. And you crossed it.
Randy, who is now on the opposite side of the stage from Chad, suddenly and completely falls down. B. Randy and Chad look at each other, a moment of realization. This is about as scary and wonderful as it gets. Now, the guys are far away from each other, and all they want to do is get to each other. So they go to get up in order to get to each other, but suddenly and completely fall down.
This is weird. They scramble to get up again to see if they can beat the fall, but they fall down again. They desperately want to get to each other. So in a bit of a frenzy to try to beat the fall as they try to get up, and they fall down. They get up, and they fall down, and they get up and they fall down. Oh, they get up and they fall down. They get up and they fall down. They keep doing that, and the falling frenzy settles. And Randy and Chad are no closer to each other than they were when they started. They just look at each other. It's all scary and thrilling and unknown. It's going to be wonderful, just not quite yet. Lights fade. Transitional aurora. End of They Fell. After the lights have faded and They Fell is over, we begin scene 6, which is entitled
Where When. Lights up on Phil and Marcy. We've just been ice skating on Echo Pond in Almost Maine. They are undoing their skates, putting on their shoes. Phil has hockey skates. Marcy has figure skates. Marcy has one shoe on, one skate on.
Still feels like you're mad.
I'm not mad. I just said I wish that we
You were mad, and you are.
you'd pay more attention lately.
You're mad.
I'm not mad. I was having fun. I thought. I had fun tonight. Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, Chad called me into the mill. I had to work.
I'm not mad at you, Phil. You had to work. I get it.
I did.
Phil, where's my shoe?
What?
Where's my shoe? I can't find it.
It's gotta be here.
Where is it? Is this you being funny?
No.
Because it's not funny.
I don't know where your shoe is.
Oh, it's cold out here.
You're the one that wanted to go skating.
Phil,
We'll find it. It's gotta be here.
I'm not mad. I was never mad.
She relaces her skate, too cold for stocking feet.
I was disappointed, but now I'm done.
It was.
I had fun tonight skating. I thought it would be fun.
It was.
Forget all the stuff. Just get us away from the kids. Get us back to where we used to be. We went skating first time you kissed me on a Friday night, just like this one. Remember? Right here. Echo Pond.
I know where we are. The heck is your shoe? Maybe it's in the car.
He goes up to look for it. We hear him open the doors and trunk of the car.
Where'd you put your skates on? Out here in the car.
I put them on with you right here.
Not in the car.
Oh. Shooting star! Shooting star!
What? Where?
Oh, shh. I'm wishing.
Missed it.
Yeah, you did.
What's that supposed to mean?
She finishes relacing her skate, eventually gets up to look for her shoe.
Nothing. It's just not really all that surprising
What?
that you didn't see it.
What?
The shooting star.
Why?
You don't pay attention, Phil.
See, when you say things like that, I feel like you're still mad.
I'm not.
Worse.
I wasn't mad. Where is my shoe? Gosh, maybe it is in the car. I have one shoe on already. I know I didn't put my skates on in the car because the shoe I have on was all out there. I changed out there, didn't I? With you, Phil?
Phil doesn't answer. He's trying to sort out what's going on with him, his wife. He's sad. Off.
Phil? I put my shoes right next to yours after we put our skates on, but it's not there. This is the weirdest thing. It's not in the car. I mean, I'm not going to put on one skate on in the car, the other one out here. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm making a wish of my own. On a regular one.
Oh.
You want to wish on it with me?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Which one?
Can you see a Hedgehog Mountain?
Uh-huh.
Straight up, right above it.
The bright one?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Phil,
Yeah.
that's a planet.
What?
That's a planet. You're wishing on a planet.
That's a.
Yeah.
How do you know?
And it's when you wish upon a star. It's not when you wish upon a planet or Saturn.
No, I know. How do you know?
Set on the weather, Phil. Saturn's the brightest object in the sky this month. It'll be sitting right above Hedgehog Mountain over the next bunch of weeks. They've been saying it on the weather all week. And your wish is never going to come true if you're wishing on a planet.
Well,
You got to pay attention.
you keep saying that.
What?
That I gotta pay attention.
Because you don't.
What are you talking about?
Phil. Happy anniversary.
Huh?
Happy anniversary. That's what I'm talking about.
I knew you were mad.
I'm not mad, Phil.
You're mad at me, and pretty soon, out of nowhere, it's gonna get ugly.
Phil, I'm not mad.
Worse, I'm sorry. I know I missed some things, but I gotta work. I gotta take double when Chad needs me at the mill. He's helping us out, offering me the overtime.
I know.
What you don't know, me working is for us and the kids. And it's a lot sometimes, and it messes me up.
Phil, I'm not mad about you working. You gotta work. I understand that. What I don't understand is why I'm lonely, Phil. I got a husband and a couple of great kids, and I'm lonely. You don't pay attention anymore. You go away, and I don't know where you go, but you go somewhere where you can't pay attention, and you forget your son's first hockey game, and you forget Missy's birthday, and
Equipment costs money.
You forget your anniversary. I mean, I brought you here hoping you'd remember about us. But you didn't. And that makes me so mad. I don't know what to do anymore.
You lie.
What?
You lie so bad.
What?
You're mad at me, but you don't tell me, even when I ask you over and over and over.
Because you wouldn't pay attention if I did tell you.
No, because you don't know how to tell me what you feel like about me, so I never know where I am, where I stand. Maybe that's why I go away. So I can know where I am for a second. And you know what? It's lonely there too, where I go. And you sent me there. You went away for a long time before I did, and now all you do is lie.
I don't lie.
Yes, you do. You say you're not mad, but you're mad. You say you have fun, but you didn't. You didn't have fun tonight, did you?
No,
You kept saying you did.
I didn't. I didn't have fun with you, Phil. I don't have fun with you anymore. Did you?
No. I had a rotten, lousy time.
Well then. What are we doing? What are we waiting for?
Just then, a shoe that looks exactly like Marcy's other shoe drops from the sky, right between Marcy and Phil. Marcy and Phil survey the sky, trying to figure out what just happened. Phil retrieves the shoe and gives it to Marcy, who puts it on. Marcy gets up and then takes the car keys out of her pocket, exits, and we hear her start the car and drive away. Phil is alone.
A shooting star cuts across the night sky and the field of stars. Phil sees it. Lights fade, transitional aurora, end of where it went. After the lights have faded and where it went is over, we begin scene 7, which is entitled
Story of hope. Sound of a car approaching, idling. A car door opens, then closes. Sound of a car leaving. Sound of fancy shoed footsteps in the snow approaching. Doorbell. Lights up on a woman standing on the front porch of a small home in Almost, Maine. She carries a suitcase and a purse.
Just a minute.
The lights come on in the house. Then a porch light comes on. A man answers the door a bit cautiously. 9 o'clock at night is, after all, the middle of the night. He's in pajamas and a bathrobe.
I know this isn't going to be very easy, but I was just out there all alone in the world and I got so scared because all I could think about was how I had no place in this world. But then I just out of nowhere realized that there was one place in this world that I did have, and that was with you. So I flew and I took a taxi to get to you, and I just had to come see you. Thank God you're... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not... This is the house. I'm sorry. Does Daniel Harding live here? I'm looking for Daniel Harding.
Looking for
Daniel Harding? Yeah, he lives here, I thought. But, oh, he doesn't, does he? Oh, I'm so sorry.
The woman gathers her bags and prepares to leave.
I am so embarrassed. Who is this woman and what is she doing here? I just honestly thought he'd be here. I always thought he'd be here. Always. Do you know him? Do you know him? Big guy, big, strong guy. He wrestled, heavyweight. All Eastern Maine, strong. Do you know him? He played hockey too.
Well,
Oh, don't even answer that. I know that's a horrible question to ask a person who lives in a small town, as if everybody in a small town knows everybody else. Ugh, can't believe I asked you that. I don't live here anymore, but when I did, I hated it when people assumed I knew everybody in town just because it was small. It was worse when they asked if we had plumbing way up there, because, people in small towns really don't know each other any better than in big towns. You know that? I mean, you know who you know, and you don't know who you don't know, just like anywhere else. I am so sorry that I bothered you. I was just so sure. When his parents passed away, he kept the house, I heard. He lived here. He stayed here, I thought. He was one of the ones who stayed. I didn't stay. I went away.
most people do.
Yeah. And I guess he did too. I just never thought he would. I guess I lost track. You gotta hold on to people or you lose them. Wish there was something you could keep them in for when you need them. Oh, ooh, there he is. He's perfect. Oh, boy, it's cold. I forgot.
Yeah.
She starts to go and stops.
I can't believe I took a taxi here from Bangor to see him.
That's far.
Yeah.
That's 163 miles.
Yeah. This place is a little farther away from things than I remember.
Why did you do that?
Because I could only fly as close as Bangor and I needed to get him as fast as I could.
Why?
Because I want to answer a question he asked me.
No.
The last time I saw him, he asked me a very important question and I didn't answer it. And that's just not a very nice thing to do to a person.
Well, that's being a little hard on yourself, don't you think?
He asked me to marry him.
Oh. And you...
Didn't answer him. No. Yeah. And that's why I'm here. To answer him. I mean, I didn't answer him in the first place because I didn't have an answer at the time. I mean, I was going to college, and then the night before I'm about to go off into the world to do what I hope and dream, he asked me, will you marry me? I mean, come on. I was leaving in the morning. What was I supposed to do?
I don't know.
I mean, I told him I'd have to think about it. I'd think it over overnight, and then I'd be back before the sun came up with an answer. And then I left. Left him standing right there. And I didn't make it back with an answer before the sun came up or at all.
That sounds like an answer to me.
No, that wasn't my answer. I just went off into the world. And that's not an answer. And I think
What?
he thought I'd say yes.
Well, a guy's probably not going to ask a girl that question unless he thinks she's going to say yes.
I know. And I'm afraid he probably waited up all night hoping for me to come by. And I just want to tell him that I now know that you just can't do a thing like that. Not answer a question like the one he's asked me. You can't do that to a person, especially to someone that you love.
You loved him.
Well, I don't know if, we were kids. Yes, I did. I do. Oh, I feel like I dashed his hopes and dreams.
Oh, come on. You give yourself too much credit. I mean, he was young. That's all you need to get your hopes dashed. Be young. And everybody starts out young, so everybody gets their hopes dashed. Besides, I don't think he really dashed his hopes. Because if you dash somebody's hopes, well, it's kind of a nice way to let them down, because it hurts, but it's quick. If you'd said no, well, that would have been dashing his hopes. But you didn't say no. You said nothing. And you just didn't answer him at all. And that is killing hope the long, slow, painful way. Because it's like it's still there just hanging on. It never really goes away. And that's kind of like giving somebody a little less air to breathe every day until they die.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
For what?
I don't know.
Goodbye, Hope.
Bye. I am so sorry to have bothered you. It's just, I was all alone out there in the world with no place in it, and I realized what I'd done to him, to Danny, and that with him was my place in the world. Wait, you called me Hope. How'd you know my name?
The man gently removes his glasses, presents himself, and the woman recognizes him. It's Daniel Harding.
Danny?
Hello, Hope.
Danny, I didn't recognize.
I know.
I didn't
I know.
I didn't even recognize you.
I know.
You're so
I know.
small.
Yeah. I lost a lot of hope. They'll do a number on you.
I'm so sorry. I never came.
It's okay. Because you know something? You're early.
What?
You're early. You said you'd be back with an answer to my question before the sun came up, and geez, and crow, the sun's not even close to being up yet. It's only went down a few hours ago, and then look how early you are. That's good of you. So, took the taxi all the way here from Bangor
Yep.
to tell me.
Honey? Dan? Hon? Who's there?
It's just somebody who needs directions.
I was awful late for directions.
Yeah, Suzette, listen. I'll be right in.
Okay.
What?
I hope you find it. Hope. Your place in the world. Bye.
Goodbye, Danny.
Danny goes inside. Hope lingers. She's at a loss. Finally, after all these years, she answers Danny. She knows he won't hear her. She knows it wouldn't matter if he did. But she answers him anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Hope starts to go, and she turns back. The porch light goes out. Lights fade. Transitional aurora. End of story of Hope. As the lights fade and story of Hope is over, we begin scene 8, which is entitled
seeing the thing. Sound of two snowmobiles approaching and parking. The lights from their headlights can be seen off stage as they approach. Lights up on the winterized porch of a small shack in the middle of nowhere, but still within the town limits of Almost Maine.
Rhonda and Dave, the snowmobilers, enter, kicking snow off of their boots. They are carrying their snowmobile helmets and are dressed in layer upon layer upon layer of snowmobile winter clothing. Dave has a present, a wrapped painting behind his back. Rhonda is not comfortable with having Dave in her house. This is a first.
Oh,
Okay. This is it. You're in. You're
Yeah.
inside.
no, this is the porch.
It's winterized.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dave, what? What do you got to do in here that you couldn't do outside?
Well, I got something for you here.
What's this?
It's well, that was fun tonight, Rhonda.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, 20 miles out there.
Yeah.
Hey, beans and Franks at the Snowmobile Club.
Yeah.
20 miles back, couple of beers at Moose Patty. Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, and
Yeah.
boy, you flew on that new sled.
Oh,
Man.
it's a Polaris.
Yeah, I know. You whooped my butt.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's what you get for riding an Arctic cat. You're gonna get your butt whooped.
I know.
And I whooped it.
I know.
I whooped your butt.
I know.
I whooped it.
I know.
Whooped
Look,
your butt,
I
Arctic
know.
cat man.
I'm not saying you didn't.
That was fun.
Everything stops. They look at Dave's wrapped gift.
So this is we've been together for now
Together.
well,
Together? Oh, what are you talking about? Together?
we've been friends for quite a few years now, and well,
You getting all girl on me?
shh. And here,
He presents Rhonda with his gift.
What are you doing here, bud?
just open it.
Together. I don't know about this.
Just open it. Just open it.
All right.
He opens the present down stage center. The present, a wrapped canvas painting, is opened in such a way that the audience cannot see what it is. Once Rhonda opens it, she props the painting up against a crate, still so that the audience can't see it. She has no idea what it is a painting of.
What is it?
What do you mean? What is it? Can't you see what it is?
Well, it's a picture.
Yeah.
A painting.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this? It looks homemade.
What do you mean it looks homemade?
Looks like someone really painted it.
Well, yeah, someone really did paint it.
Did you paint this?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Well,
I mean, thank you. Thanks.
yeah, there you go. That's what people say. There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So Dave, I didn't know you painted.
This is look, I'm taking this adult ed art. It's at nights, and Merle Haslam over at the high school is teaching it. It's really good. And this is my version of one of those, you stare at it until you see the thing. You ever seen one of those? It's some of the old painters did it with dots. They call it something. But I did it with a bunch of little blocks of colors. You see, if you just look at it, at the blocks of colors, it's all colors. But if you just step back, and you look at the whole thing, it's just little blocks of colors, and it's a picture of something.
Picture of what?
I'm not gonna tell you. You got to figure it out.
Oh, come on now, Dave.
No, it takes a little time. It can be a little bit frustrating.
Okay, well, why would you give me something that's gonna frustrate?
No. I just mean you gotta try. You gotta not try to look for something. That's what'll frustrate you. You gotta just kind of look at it. It doesn't know you're looking at
What are you talking about?
You gotta trick it. See? You trick it, like you trick it. Trick it. You gotta not let it know, and then hopefully you'll eventually just see what it is. It's a common thing. It's something that everybody knows, you know?
Rhonda tries tricking it a few times, like Dave did.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
This is stupid. I don't see anything.
No, you were doing good.
Dave.
All right. Then do this. Do what you usually do around the house, you know, at night. Like check it out real casual. Like you're like, yeah?
I usually have a bud and talk to you on the phone.
Okay, we'll do that. Where's the kitchen? You know, I'll get you a bud and then you can talk to me.
No.
What?
I'm out of bud. Only got Natty Light.
All right. You know, I'll get you a natty. I'll get you a natty light, and you can have your beer, and you can talk to me.
No.
Why not? Come on, let's go inside and have a couple of beers.
We gotta trick this thing, right? See, I'm tricking it. I'm tricking it. Look,
it's what people who've known each other for a long time are supposed to do. Come on. Hey, quit it. How many years do I got to know you? I come all the way out here every Friday night, and I've never been inside your house for beers. I mean, that's unnatural. It's unnatural, Rhonda. So let's do what's a natural thing. We'll go inside. We'll have a couple of beers.
I don't care what it is. I got to trick this thing. Okay? Hey, Dave. Quit running your suck, all right? I got to look at this thing.
She sits, stares straight at the painting, which frustrates Dave.
No, you're doing it wrong. You gotta trick it. You gotta.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
I got something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roadkill.
What?
Roadkill. Dead raccoon in the middle of the road.
No, what? No, that's not what it is.
Okay, deer. Dead bloody deer in the middle of the road.
What? No, Rhonda, it's not a dead deer in the middle of the road.
Okay, moose.
What?
Dead bloody moose in the middle of the road.
Rhonda, no, that's not something that I'd want to paint. That's not even close to what it is. A dead moose? Come on.
Well, that's what I see. I don't know what it is. Don't get mad, Jeez and Crow.
Do not see it.
No.
Well, can I give you a hint?
Yeah.
Dave kisses her right on the mouth. That's the hint. She immediately gets up and pulls away.
What are you doing?
I was giving you a
What
hint.
was that? Why did you just do that?
Giving you a hint.
Don't ever do that again. Okay, ever. And get out of here.
Oh, Jesus, Crow. Hey, Rhonda. Oh,
The house.
What?
Doing his things, and he starts to go.
You really are what they say.
What? What do they say?
That you're a little hung up there.
She re-enters forcefully.
Who says that?
Everybody.
Everybody who?
Everybody, Rhonda. It's what people in town say.
When?
When they're talking, they say that you're a little hung up there. So I got to be a little persistent there, they say. They were right.
Who says?
Suzette.
Suzette?
Mm-hmm, yeah, and Dan.
Suzette and Dan Harding say that I'm a little hung up there and that you gotta be a little persistent there?
Yep.
Well, who else?
Marcy.
Marcy?
Yeah, and Phil.
Marcy and Phil?
Randy and Chad.
Randy and Chad?
Wendell and Gail.
Gail?
And Marvelyn and Eric.
Marvelyn.
And Jimmy and Sandrine and East.
East?
And, yeah, and that's just to name a few.
Why would they? I love those guys. I'm good to those guys. Why would they say that about me? That's talking about me. That's mean.
No, I don't think they're trying to be mean, Rhonda. I think they just said that to me. They're kind of trying to warn me what I was getting myself into with you, because they like you and me, us. They're rooting for us, Rhonda.
Who's rooting for us?
Well, everybody. East and Gail and Wendell and Randy and Chad.
Well, they never told me that they're rooting for us.
That's because you're a little hung up there, Rhonda. Just Look, I'm sorry if I made you mad. I don't know what I did wrong. I just gave you a kiss. I mean, why not just give me one back? It's the polite thing to do. You know, you give me a kiss, I give you a kiss. Just like, give me a kiss, Rhonda.
I don't know how.
What do you mean?
I don't know how. I've never done it before.
You never kissed?
I won arm wrestling at every winter carnival from 5th grade on, and I work in plywood at Bushy's lumber mill, and that's what most men want.
Well, now, where do you get that?
From everybody.
Well, then, you got it wrong, Rhonda, because I got to tell you, there's a lot of guys that take a good thing, a good long looks at you, and holy cow, you know, so you never have?
No.
Oh gosh, I think that's kind of neat. You know what? You do me a favor. Just try giving me a kiss and see what happens. And if I'm not gonna make fun of you or nothing bad like that. I promise.
No. Let's do this.
She goes back to her chair so she can work on the painting.
Cherries? Is it apples? Big open-faced strawberry.
Dave kisses Rhonda for a while. Eventually, Dave gently breaks the kiss, checks on her. She's okay. Looks like she liked it this time. She's finally able to see what Dave has painted for her.
Oh, it's I see it. I see it. It's.
She gets up from her chair and gets the painting so the audience can't see it.
It's nice. It's real nice. It's good. You're good at this.
She clutches the painting to her chest. The audience still can't see it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you are very good at this.
Whew. I thought it'd be hard. And it's not at all.
The painting, now an afterthought, ends up face down on the floor or upstage in Rhonda's chair. The audience still hasn't seen it.
I feel like I want to do it for like a long time, but I also feel like I want to do something else, but next. But I don't know what that is.
Oh, I do.
The anticipation is killing them both. But finally, Dave musters his courage and shows Rhonda what they might want to do next by gently unzipping her Polaris snowmobile jacket and taking it off. He then unzips his Arctic cat snowmobile jacket with her help and takes it off. He then takes off his boots, indicates that Rhonda should do the same, and Rhonda does.
Dave then takes off his snowmobile pants. Rhonda takes off hers. And Rhonda and Dave start to take off layer after layer after layer of snowmobile and winter clothes, which they do more and more rapidly and with more and more intention until it's a bit of a frenzy. And we end up with two people from northern Maine facing each other, wearing only their long johns and a great big pile of winter clothes on the floor between them. They're dying for each other.
You want to know what comes next?
Yeah.
Why don't we go inside? I'll show you.
Well, how long is it going to take?
I could take all night. Maybe longer.
Wait. We're working tomorrow. First shift.
Says who?
You mean call in? We're calling in?
Mm.
We're calling in. Oh, we are calling in. Chad, because you and me, we're not working first shift or any shift tomorrow. Ooh, yeah. You get yourself inside here, Mr. Arctic Catman, and show me what's next.
miraculously exits into the house. Dave is amazed, a bit stunned. The way this is panned out is far beyond his wildest dreams, and it's because of this painting, which he now picks up, still so the audience can't see it, and has a moment with. He looks at it, clutches it to himself, and gives thanks. He's interrupted by Rhonda.
Oh, where are we?
Just literally one word.
Oh, shoot. Dave!
Snapped out of his reverie, Dave exits to live out his dream. As he does so, he quickly, casually, unstagily leaves the painting behind in such a way that it finds itself resting on the chair's arms, propped up against the chair's back, so that the audience can finally see that it is a painting of a heart. Just a big, red, black heart. Lights fade. The hearts remain lit. End of seeing the thing. After the lights have faded on seeing the thing, the painting of the heart remains brilliantly lit. It seems to glow brighter for a while. And then suddenly we move to
Epilogue. Lights up to reveal Pete, who is still exactly where we left him in the interlogue, sitting on his bench, looking off left to where Jeanette exits. His snowball is still sitting next to him. Pete gets up, takes his snowball with him, and goes towards where Jeanette exited to see if he can see her. And then Jeanette, slowly, but maybe a little wearily, enters from the other side of the stage, stage right. It starts to snow.
Pete senses Jeanette, turns to her, starts towards her, but stops, and first non-verbally asks, using the snowball, if she's been all the way around the world. And she nods, yes, because she has. She's been all the way around the world, and she's back, and she's close again. Pete tosses his snowball behind him, and Jeanette and Pete run to each other and hug. They go to the bench, sit, and resume looking at the stars. The northern lights appear. Lights fade to black. End of play. Yeah, cool.
We did it.
Woo!
That was fun.
Success.
That was fun.
Well, thanks, guys. That was super fun.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks everybody who watched.
There was an excellent moment where a cattail just, like,
That was my favorite.
it was like a cartoon cattail.
It was not distracting at all for us. Not at all.
He also has slept next to us the entire time.
He's been very confused by what's going on.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, guys.
Congrats
You
to
too.
you guys.
That was great. What a lot of fun.
We'll sign off for now, but we'll hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks,
Thanks for tuning in.
everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.